Our players played uh, unbelievable game in every aspect of the game, but especially with their hearts. They played all out. They fought. They came back after Prawira took the lead. They did an amazing job on the defensive end, trying to stop them. You have to give them credit. They shot the ball really, really well. It's hard to play when another team shoots the ball so well, but these guys kept their composure, kept fighting, pounded on that rock until the rock broke. And I'm very proud about the players' performance and attitude in the game.
Mungkin kita cuma jalanin game plan yang udah disiapin sama coach. Kita pengen menang hari ini, kita pengen bales kekalahan kita di game terakhir lawan Prawira. Ya jadi kita harus all out lah.
It seems like a little bit personal, okay? Everybody is very fired up. Ini semuanya semangat banget sih hari ini mainnya. Rio 17 points in the first half. Kok sebagai pemain apakah memang kepikiran waktu itu kalah buzzer gitu jadi kayak hari ini tuh kayak harus menang gitu atau gimana gitu?
Ya mungkin sedikit personal sih, mungkin si coach ya kayaknya ya. Kalau kalau saya mungkin kayak buat saya sih semua game penting sih kok gitu. Jadi ya kita pengennya menang setiap game kalau bisa gitu. Tapi mungkin karena terakhir kita kalah sama Prawira, udah gitu juga sedikit menyakitkan ya kalahnya. Jadi emang ya kita harus banget revenge lah gitu. Kayak kita pengen lanjutin winning streak kita juga gitu. Jadi kita harus keep momentumnya bagus sih gitu. Kayaknya lagi enak aja sih kok. Saya juga nggak tahu sih, saya nggak banyak mikir. Cuma diingetin doang sama Gelvi sama Jordan kayak ya harus agresif gitu. Dari latihan dari kemarin-kemarin juga saya coba agresif gitu ya. Mungkin hasilnya hari inilah gitu.
Sebagai pemain kalau 10 game ini dipikirin gitu atau happy aja atau gimana?
Happy aja sih. Bawaannya ya santai aja sih kalau saya, cuma pressure-nya lebih tinggi aja kayaknya kan, kalau bisa jangan sampai kalah gitu. Jadi setiap latihan ada aja kena marah gitu lah, biasa lah kok.
Coach, Yuda, 9 turnovers. Man, how did you do that?
First of all, I have to give credit to Yuda. My size, but the size of his heart is like Brian Caravali's size. Yes, he shot 5 for 10 in threes, made a huge one down the stretch, which doesn't surprise me because he's shown time and again he has the character to knock down those shots. We wanted to be aggressive on the defensive end, and we wanted to use the advantage of our size with Brian, with Caravali, and with Lester, especially on the pick and roll defense, but also the guards, Rio, Ardianus, Gelvis played very aggressive, trying to go through the screens and fighting through the screens, and that made the job more difficult for Yuda.
I saw you talk to Yuda after the game. Give him some motivation.
I think he's. I think he has literally the biggest balls of any Indonesia player I've seen play, by far. And he's my size. I cannot believe. With my size, I tried to play basketball. I was awful. And he's there, fighting, showing like he's even though he's in the opposing team. As a basketball fan, is very something you need to really give credit to because of the heart he plays with.
Arky played big too. 6 offensive rebounds. A lot of post move.
Arky, not only the numbers but the moments of the game that he did it. He kept us with the lead when we were missing shots. Those offensive rebounds, those post moves gave us fresh air because we couldn't in that moment really stop them. They were shooting very well, and we needed to score. And he's a 5-time champion. He's a guy who's been in this kind of situations many times in his life, and today he showed one more time why. Uh, yes, Caleb is a guy that also has shown everybody that he's a guy that when it matters the most, he's ready. And he played a lot of minutes in the first half. I needed to give him a little break because I was playing him a lot of minutes. When he came back into the game, not only his huge three, he had a couple of rebounds, also being undersized, playing a little bit of the four because Caravali was in foul trouble. He has a big heart too, and he was a huge help. Like everybody, really, everybody's contribution was huge. And without huge contribution from everybody, no way we pulled this off.
The game is a little bit chippy.
Yes.
A lot of push around, a lot of hand checks. How do you guys keep your composure?
You know, the loss in their home really hurt us. It was a big pain for us, that loss. We think we didn't play very well at Bandung, but we thought we should have won the game. And some things didn't go our way, and we were like feeling bad, hurt. Not bad, but hurt. There was pain from that loss, so we wanted to take that loss back.
But that pain turns into 10-game winning streak.
10-game winning streak, 5 without Jordan. So you have to give these guys a lot of credit. Especially the locals are stepping up. Obviously, Lester and Gelvis are playing unbelievable basketball. Gelvis has really taken over. Gelvis taken over the team. But without the locals' contribution, stepping up, of course, Rio's here because he played a huge game again. But everybody, all the locals are like really locked in and fighting really hard when they have the opportunity. And if they don't contribute whatever Lester and Gelvis do, or Brian, it's not going to get it done. So a lot of credit. They deserve a lot of credit for this streak.
You should watch Rio's young highlights.
Young? You were young? Well, Rio, you know, Rio had 17 points in the first half, but those points were very important because most of the first half we were trailing. So what Rio gave us with his fast break and his shooting kept us in the game. It's not that he scored 17 points, which were not really important, were super important for us. The reason why we were close in the first half was because Rio's performance. That was huge impact on the game.
Thank you, Coach. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Enjoy the win and enjoy the streak.
Thank you.
Who you guys play next?
We will go in
Yeah, it was a physical game. Two really good teams. Obviously, two teams that have been traditionally good basketball teams in the playoffs. We always have solid, memorable matchups against Dewa. A lot of good players, national team players, imports, naturalized. Just a solid team. So you always expect a good battle against them, and it was another good battle tonight. I thought our first half was really different from our second half. I thought our first half we were on the game plan. We were on script. We were playing the way we wanted to. We were establishing the tone, our style in the first half. In the second half, I thought we were a totally different team in the second half. Maybe that was some of them. Maybe that was a lot of us. I'll be honest. I thought our defensive rotations were crazy. I thought some of our defensive rebounding was horrible. And I just thought some of our effort and physicality and energy was terrible in the second half. So to say that, we got to go back and look at what happened. Me as a coach has to do a better job to figure out why the second half went the way it did. I don't think we stopped fighting, though. I think we continued to fight until the end, but I just don't think we played smart at all. And I think a lot of that had to do with their physicality and us not handling it well at all. And so we have to do a better job there. But, we got to go review the film. I think everybody's got to hold themselves accountable here. The expectation here is to win. I think we have a lot of new people that are continuing to learn that. 8 to 9 new players this season. And we're continuing to try to teach those type of habits and those things. So credit to Dewa. But we feel like we should have played a lot better tonight. And we have to play better moving forward, or we're going to continue to feel this way. That's it.
We just have to be better. I think everybody in that locker room feels as though that we can play better, that we have another level that we can get to as a team. And just to reiterate what Coach said, the second half killed us. And we didn't play our game. We played Dewa game, and they, we beat ourselves. And we'll be better. We'll improve. So that's just all I have right now.
Coach, yes. Archie had 6 offensive.
Yes, he did.
Galfis also found him a couple of times under the basket.
Yes.
Was it a lot of ball watching things?
Yeah, it was. It was weird. We had a game plan. I thought we did a really good job in the first half with that, as some of you guys saw. In the second half, for some reason, we decided to play one-on-one against players like Archie and Solano, with Yuta guarding Solano in the post. I will tell you that wasn't the plan. It happened, so I have to accept it and figure out how I can coach them better. But we definitely weren't trying to play singled up in the post and everybody play pressed out on their man. We had a game plan to rotate and do what we were supposed to do, and we didn't do that in the second half for some reason. I'm still trying to figure that out. I will have to figure it out when we get back to Bandung. But that was a big problem, as well as just his overall physicality. You guys know Archie's a good basketball player. I thought we didn't match his physicality on the offensive rebounds, as well as some of his post moves, as well as Caleb's hustles, offensive rebounds. And then, like I said, the Solano post-ups. We went through it. We scouted it. We watched it. For some reason, we just went away from whatever we were trying to do. I don't know why, but I'll have to do a better job of coaching these guys. So credit to them for taking advantage of it.
You had 9 turnovers.
Yes.
Was it more of Solano's defense, or was it him just making tough decisions?
I think obviously Solano is one of the best defenders in the league, especially on ball. We know that. It's on our scouting report. He's been getting steals his whole career in this league, so we know how good he is. But I think he was forcing it. It was a night where he couldn't get out of his own way, I guess. He kept trying, and Solano was super locked in. I think he took this matchup personal. I think Yuta has had some success in the past. And, obviously a player like him being on the national team and stuff like that, his own country, and just being a good basketball player, he's going to take it personal, he's an import. So I think Yuta wasn't able to adjust fast enough tonight. I don't even think he adjusted at all. He would say that to you. And I think we probably could try to help him a little bit more. That's maybe my coaching error, but he's got to own up to those turnovers. Some of them were just, ridiculously silly. out of character. Some of them he was trying to make a play. We get that. We can accept some of those. But 9 is way too many. It also hurt that Lobu fouled out. So we didn't have, kind of that go-to backup guy to assist in the ball carrying stuff. But Solano's a good player. He was engaged. He was excited tonight. And I felt like in the second half we lost our excitement. We lost our energy. We lost our force. We lost our physicality. And that's why the game turned. So, we got to clean it up. I think anytime we turn the ball over, guys, we lose at this rate. When we protect it, we win like almost every time. So we just have to be better and be more accountable to just tossing the ball away all the time. So that's going to be our kryptonite this year. I think every team knows that. And we got to figure out how to protect the basketball. And I think if we do, we can beat any team in this league.
The game got a little chippy.
Yes.
A lot of push around.
Yes.
Hand check.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike foul.
Mm-hmm.
Did that carry you guys away?
I think so. I think to be honest, I think that's a good point. I think we lost our heads a bit. I think as well. I think even our bench. I think we needed to do a better job there. I think it was a hard game. I definitely think it's a hard game to referee, but I also think the referee, we all have to be accountable here. And I thought that there were some things that they might want to have back as well, and to look at again. But there was definitely some chippy play. There were some questionable plays, to be quite honest. I think the referees tried to, let's say, call it tighter as the game goes on, maybe. But I will say, they let a lot of things go that I don't think in regular basketball you let go. Some of them were dangerous plays. And I know you can't review everything, but there were some questionable things that were just allowed. But ultimately, like I said, we're not going to complain here. It was a physical game. You have to match that intensity. And I don't think we did a good job of that, and they did a better job at that. And I think they had more players that were hungry to be a part of that style of game. And I thought we didn't have enough players that were hungry to be a part of that style of game. And so ultimately, I think that was a separator. So, we'll see. I think everybody, has to review it and go back to the drawing board. But the reality is we need to be better, and we need to handle physicality much better. Thank you. Man, I was close, but I held it.
I know. I was like.
I was about to say something really.